Hi, my name's Taylor Ann Wade. I'm 18 years old and I'm going to be a freshman at Appalachian State next year, and I'm here just to tell you a little bit about my story. My adoption was planned before I was born, and I was brought to my family when I was 14 hours old. I always knew I was going to find my birth family. That's something that wasn't a question. It was just something I knew that was going to happen. I never knew if I'd meet them, but I knew that that's something that I would try. We had a mediator. His name's Dr. Wood, and he was the one who carried me out of the hospital and took me from my birth mother's arms to my parents now. So it was decided that on my 18th birthday at 10:30, Dr. Wood was going to give this number a call, which was, we thought, my birth mother's home phone number. Every minute goes by and I'm just like twiddling my thumb. My friends are looking at me. They all know what's happening at 10:30. At 11:15, I got called to the guidance office and I was like, I'm gonna know what she said. Like, this is so exciting. And I go to the office and I see my mom sitting there. And I just knew by looking at her that it wasn't a good call. Nobody can prepare you to be denied by your own family. Knowing that somebody that gave you life might not want to know who you are is really hard to handle. Because I felt like the only person who should be, you know, maybe not wanting to know who you are is the child. And I never thought that the parents might feel the same way or something. I felt like all doors were closed and that's where it was all going to end.
Approximately 19 years ago, I received a phone call from my son to inform me that his girlfriend was pregnant. And, you know, within just a few days, a decision had been made by my son and his girlfriend to give the baby up for adoption. My wife had offered to take care of the child, but they were really pretty strong in wanting to give it up, and we accepted that as being their desire and God's will.
It was near Easter, and I thought I just needed to get Taylor Ann something. It was something in my heart I needed to do. So I bought this bunny. I just didn't think I would ever get to give it to her, because I always thought that I would be in heaven one day looking down, but I would never get to see Taylor Ann. And it's not the bunny, it was just being able to give her a hug and to tell her how much I loved her and I prayed for her all these years. That was the important thing. It wasn't the bunny, it was the love.
I had decided that right after her, right on her 18th birthday, that I would send her an email. And I sent her an email and just told her happy birthday, and just actually said I might be your uncle. Sorry if this is the wrong person, but if you were adopted, I'd love to hear from you.
On Facebook, I was given a message 2 days after my 18th birthday from some guy named Kyle. He looked like he was like 30-something, and I was like, that's probably some creeper. Pretty much, he was just like, happy birthday, I heard you're adopted, and I believe I'm your uncle. So I literally get up and leave class and go to the front office, give my mom a call and tell her what I just got. Some time goes by and she picks me up from school one day, and she has the biggest smile on her face and she looks like she had been crying. And she goes, that man was in fact your uncle, and not only him, but your grandparents on your father's side would like to meet you. And I just like, I couldn't believe it. Every single one of them was saying how they wanted to meet as soon as we can. And of course, I was feeling the exact same way. So 2 weeks later, we planned a reunion to reunite and meet for the first time. I hear my mom say they're walking up the sidewalk, and I go to the door and I open it, and it's this huge bright light because the sun's coming in, and my Meemaw's on the steps, and we just stare at each other. There was so much peace and love and emotions going on at one time, and so much happiness and joy, and we got to touch and hug each other for the first time. It was almost as if we were in heaven. I have never felt God so present in my life than I did that day. because it was all because of him.
Said goodbye, turned around.